Good morning, guys. We are eating just a quick breakfast. Of course, Butch is doing most of the eating. Of course, we starved to death. Must have got mad at me. Again, I'm not really sure where we're going to go today. I thought about going over to Tombstone, but I don't know if I really want to go that far. Not that it's far, but farther, I guess. So I'll probably just go to my old stomping ground, which is Coronado National Forest. Maybe check on the progress of the new border wall. They've had some of the trails shut down due to construction. So maybe we'll check that out. See if they've got anything open. Butch, you ready to go? He's like, no, you got 2 more bites of that sandwich. All right, we're off. We'll check in later. So we are at the top of Coronado National Monument, and if you've never been up here, it's really a cool place. I wish there were some more trees, but that's what you get in Arizona. But I'm gonna swing the camera view around, and this is the view. This is looking west on top of the Coronado National Monument. You can see the border wall. That just used to be some, I call it like X fencing and barbed wire down there. So definitely you can see a difference now. A few years ago they had shipping containers stacked too high, but they got rid of those, which was pretty crazy actually. And looks like I can still see some construction activity down there, so I doubt that trail that you see going across the landscape there, it's probably still closed. But what an amazing view. They've also got some stuff up here that you can read, kind of tell you a little bit about the different area, the Patagonia mountains, Lone Mountain. And then they do have bathrooms up here, so if you're out and you need to use the facilities, they're just vaulted toilets, but at least it's something. This is kind of new up here. They put in some new picnic tables and a new overhang. I've got a solar panel up there, but I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But this side, again, they give you some information that you can check out. The Coronado expedition in the San Pedro Valley. So it talks about some of the things that happened back in the early days. This right here is just what we came up. Winding road, side of a mountain. Looks like there's a car turning around down there. There is some hiking trails up here, but it is not pet friendly, so if you bring a dog, you will not be able to hike. But this one over here gives you some nice shade. But pretty cool place. We've been up here many times. We have never hiked up here. We've actually never even ate up here. We usually find some more places that are kind of shaded, a little cooler, but nonetheless pretty cool place. So the goal, we're just going to continue on westward down this trail here and just enjoy the day. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see what we can get into today. So we are heading down from Coronado National Monument, and they are currently grading the road, the trail, and this is probably the smoothest I have ever been on this trail before. I thought I was going to get stuck behind it, And the guy was really nice enough to ask which way I was going. So he let me go in front of him. He had just come up this way, and he's coming back down to finish up, the process. But man, what a difference! I mean, it's crazy. Usually when they grade the road, it's usually like washboard, and it's really bad. But this one's really good, so it's kind of exciting. This is the only part of the trip I usually dread, is because it's so bumpy, and it's just such a washboard, effect to it. But I'll take it. So we're just now coming up to where one of the offshoots of this takes you down to the actual border. Like I mentioned previously, I think it's going to be closed, or still closed, because I did see some construction vehicles moving about. I'm really anxious for it to be done so I can go back down and check out the difference. I've been to the new border wall up by Naco, so I've seen it. I know what to expect, but I guess just seeing it out here would be so different. So I don't know, maybe not, but I'm more anxious to get back on the trails down there, because there's a lot of cool stuff down in there. But I guess if it's not open, we'll have to wait. So I don't know, we'll see. So I've been down this way many times, been by this many times as well. It's an old schoolhouse. And I'm not quite sure of the pronunciation. It's either Lochiel or Lochiel. I don't think it's Loach. But it's an old schoolhouse. I don't even know what year. I'm sure it's on the thing over there. Let me just peek inside. I doubt you can go in. Yeah, it's locked. But hopefully I don't get a lot of reflection. But just some old school desks. Teacher's desk. But it's been preserved. I mean, this cottonwood tree is huge. At least I think it's a cottonwood. But let's see if I can get a better shot. There we go. I'm not quite sure what this other building is over here. Looks just like an open air picnic table kind of thing. It may have had walls at one point, I don't know. Pretty cool fireplace. San Rafael Ranch. Pretty crazy. The Patagonia Museum. So let's see. The schoolhouse was deeded to the school district in 1911 for a $10 Spanish coin from the private homestead. Huh. The origin of the building remains unknown at this time, but it may have been built as early as 1860 by the miners. Wow, the school district was established in 1882. And in 2004, the property became abandoned and vandals destroyed and stole what remained. Go figure. In 2010, the Patagonia Museum was contracted by the Patagonia Elementary School District to preserve and maintain the schoolhouse and its property for future generations. Well, thankfully somebody came along and restored it. I never understood why people have to trash things and steal things. I mean, it's so irritating. But very interesting, some of the history that you can find in some of these old places. I also often wonder if people from back in that time could come here today, what would they think? You know, and sometimes I often think if I could go 100 years into the future, I mean, my mind would probably be blown away, just as their minds probably would. But like I said, I've been by this place many, many times, never stopped. I wish I could go in, but it's locked up. But I'm glad I took some extra few minutes to check out this place. So if you're ever in this area, stop by, check out some history of Patagonia. The schoolhouse down here. And we'll continue on. Yes, Butch, I know you're mad. Of course he moves when the camera's on there. Are you mad? Are you mad? Yep, I think you're mad. All right, so we are airing up. We decided to let Butch go to the bathroom, stretch his legs a little bit. I think we're gonna stop at KFC and get some of their chicken nuggets. Butch, quit eating grass, Goofy. But we're not gonna end the video here. We're gonna continue, see how lunch goes. But we're at a good place where we can stop and air up. We'll hit pavement here shortly. So I wanted to do it under some trees. And speaking of trees, these cottonwoods are just massive. I mean, tree trunks on these things. I mean, that's just crazy. It's like it split when it was just a, I don't know what you call it, seedling. But provides an amazing amount of shade right here. And I know people have camped out here because there's a fire pit right over there. Butch, quit eating grass, Goofy. But that's the plan. And we'll check in with you in just a bit. Well, we decided not to stop at KFC. We're just gonna head home, probably have pizza. But it's been a good day. I think the high was about 100 degrees. So Butch and I were kind of tired from the heat, even though we had air conditioning. But it's been a good day. Appreciate you following along. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give us a like, share the video, send us a comment, all the YouTube good stuff. And we will check in with you next weekend.